Hello. That's how I usually answer the phone if you know me. I'm really goofy. I'm just getting used to being on video. I think I'm this third video to be great. So I'm gonna keep going. Okay, so I am in a new location, change of scenery. This is Atlanta, my brother's house. So if you see people walking around, um, I don't know if I just offended somebody who's actually from London with my fake accent when I said walking around. It was an accident. Just being goofy, but yeah. You'll see. Yep, there's one. Look at her. Yeah. That's my little sister. And then my brother's here somewhere. So, yeah. Today's video is on, well, I guess I can't just say it like that. I have to properly form the sentence. But the topic is on enabling others or enabling others' bad habits. Stop enabling bad habits in others and in yourself. But I'm talking about in others right now. So, like I said, and I'm gonna continue to say this, these 30 days, talking about things that I'm actually going through, so that when I look back on these videos, I can really understand, where I was and be blessed for where I am in the future. So yeah, future self, this is going to be really good for you. Stop enabling others' bad habits. Okay, so first of all, you have to understand that it is a bad habit. Sometimes we are so willing to help others that we don't stop and think about how it's affecting them because we love them so much. We want to do anything in our power to be able to help them do whatever they need to do. And sometimes we don't stop and ask those questions. Is this really helping this person or is it hurting this person? Me helping them right now. Hypothetical scenario. Somebody is going through a tough time and they've been going through a tough time for it's not like I've been going through a tough time for like 2 weeks and I kind of need a little bit of this to get me off my feet, or I need to stay here to get me off my feet, da da da. It's been going on for months. So one thing that we need to understand is when it happens once, it's a mistake. If it continues to happen, it's a decision. That means the person is waking up every day and making a decision to not change, which is why they're continuing to get the same results day after day after day, week after week after week, year after year after year. You have to make a decision to change. If you don't like something, you change it. And if you're not changing it, then it doesn't really bother you. You don't understand how it's affecting you, those things that you're doing. So if somebody says, and they've been going through this problem for like 4 months, oh, I'm going through a tough time right now. I really need your help with this, this, and the third. First time you help them, I understand what you're going through. I've been through some bad times myself. I'm going to go ahead and help you, and I'm going to keep you in my prayers. Second time they come around, same story, little bit of a switch, but they still need the help. Honestly, truly, and if you know anything about Instagram, you know where I got that from. But uh, you have to understand what limits to set and what boundaries to set when someone's going through something. Not to even be rude, but just to understand that the, they need to know that you're there for them, but you're not letting them lean on you to the point where they're not doing for themselves. There needs to be boundaries and limits set. You can't continue to help someone over and over and over again, because then you're a crutch. You're enabling that person to make those bad decisions, to not be determined to get up on their feet and do the things that they need to do to get where they need to go. They think that you're always going to be there and they become dependent on you. And you don't want to be somebody's depending factor. If this person is not your child, that's not your responsibility. And that's not even being rude. Like, God has everything that they need to go forward. You cannot choose to be somebody's depending factor if it's not necessary. the reason why I'm talking about this is because yesterday, this is so funny. Yesterday, someone, and I'm a very nice person. I'm very compassionate. Like, I love, hi. Why don't you just say hi to the people? No? Okay. But, I'm gonna let you run through. Look, yeah, go ahead, yeah. That's the relationship we have. I love her. Okay, so yes, so yesterday, someone contacted me, and like I said, I'm a compassionate person. I'm very nice. Um, if I have it and I know that it's not going to hinder me, my success, I'm going to be able to pay my bills, I don't mind helping somebody. Because I understand there were moments in my life where I wish I could have called someone to help me, but I've always had to figure it out for myself and get myself out of things. Because I'm not even going to say that it's just me, but something about me, I have a little bit of pride in that area where I'm not going to sit there and ask everybody for help. Because then you happen to be that little annoying birdie that whenever you see their name on your phone, you're like, I don't want to answer because I already know what it's going to be about. I didn't want to be that person. So I've always been the type of person to figure it out for myself. And if at the very least plan Z was you, just understand that I have done all of these things before I set myself up to call you for help. That's with family, siblings, parents. I don't care. I don't call anybody until I try to figure out for myself in 1,000 different ways. I will give up eggs. And I haven't done this before, so don't judge me. But I will give up eggs first before I run to the next person and ask them for this, that, and the third. I'm sorry. Like, that's just my personality. I'm willing to go to all types of lengths to do what I need to do for myself before I ask for that help, because I just don't want to be anybody's burden. But yesterday, I'm a giving person because of that, because I understand everybody doesn't have that unction in them to be determined to do it for themselves. So yesterday, when the person contacted me and asked me for help, I instantly got that thing in my chest. And how can I explain it? It was a weight on my chest. And everybody has different ways that, the Holy Spirit speaks to them, but that's how the Holy Spirit and God speaks to me. That's my warning that I need to stop and ask for guidance, or I need to pray. So I did the latter first, and then I did the the first one. So talking to him, I understood that even though it was little to me, and I said that to him, I was like, God, I don't understand why you have this weight on my chest right now, because this is nothing. I can name off 5 people. If they hit me with that text, I would have been like bim bam boom, and it would have been done. I didn't have to ask any second questions for that. So this particular person, why is it that you don't want me to help them right now? It seems so small. I can easily do that. And it wasn't because of me or what I had or what I was able to do for that person. It was because I was in the process of enabling that person to be or do less than what they needed to do to get back on their own feet. I did not know that at the time. I did not know that they needed it. They've been doing this with other people that they've been down and out for a while, and this is their way of getting through it, being dependent on others and seeing who else they can call, who else they can call, who else they can call. I was not aware of that. But when it happened to me, I realized that this is an issue. Like, some people do need to stop, think, and understand what you're doing when you're helping that person, because sometimes you're enabling a bad habit. So for me, I had to ask God for guidance, and his answer was no. So there's reasons for that. It's because maybe that was the motivation that it took to understand that he could not call anybody else. He needed to depend on God, because God has everything that he needs to get forward with whatever he needs to do, not people. And if he kept leaning on people, he was never going to lean on God. So that's just my nugget for the day. stop enabling people's bad habits. Some people out here, you know exactly what the bad habit is. You know that that person is on drugs. You know that that person hasn't been working for a while and is doing this, that, and the third. You know that this person has been in and out of jail. You're enabling a bad habit that you know is tearing them down. It's destroying that person, and you continue to do it because you want to help them and you don't want to see them fall. Sometimes people need to fall to get back up. They need to be broken to be built up the correct way. If they're broken, they can finally look at their lives in shambles and understand that this is not the life they ever wanted. They need to get up and build their life on solid rock in a new way, in a new fashion, to get back to where they used to be. They need to be broken. You need to let them fall. And some people don't understand that. They're like, no, that's my family. I would never let them fall. I would never like to see any of my family fail. You gotta let them do it. And you can't be scared for that moment. You gotta let them know that you're gonna be there when they get back up. But they need to fall. They need to FALL. ING. They need to be falling until they fall, and really just take a look at their lives and understand, I need to change. I need a change. I need a drastic change. Period. So some of y'all need to come to that revelation for yourselves, because you're enabling somebody's bad habit and you're helping them be the worst person they can be instead of the best person they can be today, tomorrow, and forever. These people have children, they have family members that love them, and you're enabling their bad habits that are leading them towards the path of death. Do you understand how that sounds? That's not a good thing. So, I don't know. I just encourage you to take a second look at your actions, even though you feel that you're helping someone. Really look and see if you're really helping them, or if you're helping them for the moment but helping them be the worst person they could be. Sometimes you just gotta let it go and let them have their moment and be there for them when they get back up. So stop enabling bad habits. It's my headline is blinking. Okay. Well, goodbye, guys. I will see you tomorrow for Thanksgiving Day. And I have a great topic for that. I think it's going to be cliche, but that's fine. Bye.